Good morning, it is Monday, it is midday, and I've just sat down to do some work today. I am continuing with the barn owl piece. I also have a couple of videos to edit, but I think I'm going to do that this evening. I'm going to just put an evening in today, I think, and just get the video editing done then. Rather than doing it this morning, because I feel like it would be kind of unproductive to use my time to edit videos when I can do that later. Yeah, I went to the gym this morning, which was a new thing for me. Usually I have Mondays off, but I'm trying to put in between 5 and 6 days a week, just because I really enjoy going, and it's such a good stress reliever, and I can actually think and I come up with new ideas for business stuff as well, and also I get to socialise with my friends when they go as well. So I went this morning and I actually feel really good about it. I had a 5 o'clock start. I got up at 5, went to the gym, and then yes. So I have 2 orders to pack up this morning. One is a fairly large one, quite a number of items to go to America, and then I've just got this little frog card to package up to go to someone in the UK as well. I think that's one of the first frogs that I've actually sold, so that's really exciting. But yeah, that is pretty much all I'm literally going to do today, is just package up these orders. I have a few emails that I need to answer as well. I have a few messages on Etsy to actually reply to. People just haven't received their items or something. Oh God, it's always a worry because things get lost in the post, and I always feel really bad and feel really responsible when things go missing in the post, or when things don't turn up when they expect them to, because I'm like, oh my God, what if it's gone lost? But it wasn't a big item, it was just one card, I believe, but still. So I'm just going to message that person back and say, if it's not with you today, then I can send another one or refund it for you. But yeah, let's get on with the day. I have just finished my lunch. It is now 1 p.m. I've done a few admin tasks, and yeah, just had lunch and just prepared, ready to sit down to record some more of the owl, and that's exactly what I'm going to start doing now. For lunch I had a really nice mix of peppers, cucumber, salad vegetables basically, with a bit of chili mayo, which was delicious, and then a banana and a cup of coffee as well. Still got the cup of coffee. I'm just going to continue with a few more admin tasks for a moment, and then I'm going to get straight back into the owl. I didn't get as much done over the weekend or Saturday as I thought that I might have done, which isn't the end of the world, because I do have a couple of days this week to actually try and finish it. I'm hoping to get a fair chunk done like in the next hour. Then I can post progress picture and then potentially do like another hour on it, just work until sort of 3-4 o'clock ish, and then I can turn my attention to other tasks again. But this is how far I actually got. So all I did on Saturday was this like bit around the outside of the face, and then just kind of added some colours down to prepare for the top bit of the head. But to be honest, I wasn't entirely sure how exactly I was going to go about it, because it's got like this grey and black and white flecked areas, and it does look a little bit difficult, but I'm going to soldier through and hopefully get a good chunk of this done, and then we can get another good chunk done tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I've got 2 days worth of streaming that I can do at the end of this week, which will be really fun. I just thought I would mention about the whole YouTube copper changes thing. I wasn't too worried about it because, as I've mentioned before, like I don't earn that much via my actual YouTube channel, like the actual monetization of it. I earn a majority of my income through YouTube by sending people to Patreon and my website, like monetizing in that kind of way, kind of using like YouTube as a little bit of a funnel. But what I was worried about is, like, I was reading somewhere that like potentially like you could have like redirect links and like selling your own ads and things taken away, potentially. I don't know, it could go that way. You could be classed as like kids content, and then that gets taken away because it's kind of classed as like selling to kids. So nobody's really sure what is going on, and a lot of the larger creators are actually worried about it as well, which makes sense because for them it's going to be a big deal. But for the larger creators to be worried, I kind of feel a little bit as if I should be as well now. Hopefully it like doesn't end up like going like really drastically like that way, but you never know, it could do. So it's just kind of led me to just rethink a few business decisions with regards to what's happening in January and things. So yeah, there's not going to be as many changes as I would have hoped that there would be coming in January, which isn't the end of the world, but we're going to stay optimistic, and I'm going to keep trying to put out content. And it's one of the reasons why I'm kind of glad that I did start to do these studio vlogs, because I feel as if studio vlogs aren't aimed at children, they're aimed at business owners or like older people looking to get into doing this as a business. So I'm kind of grateful that I did decide to start doing studio vlogs on this channel, because I feel like it's not the end of the world if I have to get rid of tutorials and things. I can still do studio vlogs and other stuff. But yeah, and also just thought I'd let you guys know, I have entirely stopped streaming on YouTube now. I am solely streaming over on Twitch, so if you fancy coming along for live drawings, it's not just live drawing, there's like arty games. We play games as a community as well, Quiplash being the main one, which is really fun. Have a little mosey on over to Twitch. I'll leave the link and everything in the description. It's in the description of all of the videos, but I'll leave it nearer the top so you can go and give us a follow over there. One thing that I will mention though is that it is not safe for work. My streams over there do contain a little bit of language and a little bit more of an adult nature, purely because I feel like Twitch is kind of my outlet of letting out like who I am, like really as a person. It's not necessarily a place for my professional work, which some of you might think is like perhaps not the best thing to do, like to present yourself not professionally if this is my business. But I also want to come across as myself, and I want to bring my personality to my sort of hardcore community followers. So if you don't mind that kind of like bit of adult nature, bit of banter, all of that kind of stuff, as well as some drawing, some good music as well, then that's going to be the place for you. And also yeah, it'd be great if you could give us a follow over there, just in case this YouTube does go down a pan. Good afternoon, it is Thursday. I spent yesterday, I took the afternoon off yesterday because I went to the gym in the afternoon. I come home and I really didn't feel like working. You know, when you're just kind of in that mood and you're just like, just kind of need to chill. The owl has been hard work. It's been really hard going on some of the very intricate details. So I just had to step away yesterday for a little while. But I'm back today. This is how far we've got with the owl. So very nearly there. There's this whole area here which is like this cream feather, which is what I'm going to do now because that's a fairly straightforward part. I'm going to do that, and then I have a YouTube video that I just need to edit and then just voice over. I was going to write a script, but I think I might just voice it over, do it that way. It becomes a lot like really kind of too thought out, I think, when I script things too intricately. I usually script the intro and the outro because I cannot remember off the top of my head for the life of me what those are. But I think I'm just going to watch the footage back, like speed it up a little bit to how long I want the video, and then I can just talk about each little section, and then if I need to slow any footage down into real time or anything like that, then I can do that afterwards. So that shouldn't actually take me that long, which is good. It will be the slight editing of it that will take me a little while, but as soon as I went to the gym this morning instead of this evening because I knew that I needed to work a little bit on a YouTube video and things, so I have this evening if I need to run over into. But the main thing that I need to get done is to do this section of this owl. Tomorrow, I'm going to end the vlog here today, I think, because tomorrow I think I'm dedicating Fridays as my live stream days, because last Friday there were a few people that were tuning in, and if I make it a regular thing, then more people will know that that's the time to tune in. So I think I'm going to make Fridays a regular stream. I was even considering streaming this evening, but I think I'll just leave it for tomorrow. Oh, I'm not sure now actually. No, I think I'll leave it for Friday, either Friday afternoon or Friday evening. I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, that's the plan for today, just getting on with some drawing. I've just had my lunch, it was delicious. I'm really full now. Usually I tend to skip lunch most days just because I just don't feel like I need something to eat. Anybody else get that? But today I had a load of like vegetable vegetable sticks, some cucumber, celery and all of that, with some nice chili mayo. That was nice. And then had a pear afterwards as well. And I've also re-dyed my hair today, so it is back to being really nice and bright. It's not as sort of neon as it has been previously. The blue's washing out a fair amount now, so it's just becoming quite like banana, it says canary yellow on the tube, but it's becoming quite like a proper yellow, and I'm not sure if I like that. I quite liked it when it was a little bit neon and a little bit weird. This week has been quite unproductive in terms of like getting things done compared to last week, but I managed to get a lot done last week that I don't really need to carry that forward. One thing that I do need to make sure that I start working on next week, because it's December on the Sunday, start of a new month, so I need to make sure that I sort out the puffin dashboard and schedule the content. But one thing that I do need to make sure that I do next week is start the redesign of the puffin dashboard, because I haven't started it yet, and get everything hyped up for the release of that. So that's my plan for next week and today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on anything that you want me to include in the vlogs, then feel free to absolutely suggest anything. I know a lot of you are quite happy with just listening to sort of business ramblings, I suppose you could call them. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting this kind of vlog sub-series on my channel, and I will talk to you guys next week.